What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It has been a, well, I've been a little distracted today. Some of you might know why. Most of you probably won't. That's okay. It's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Nothing y'all need to really worry about, as it were, you know. Let's see. Looking for... Wait. There we are. Perfect. Yeah, not a lot of news happening today. Thought we would kind of say hi to chat, spend a minute here, just kind of talking. If anybody has any big questions or anything that jumps out at them, anything like that, then happy to chat about it. But I see D. Warman is here. Good to see you, my friend. Ebonk is here. I see a penguin there on the live stream. Mr. Big Sexy 11, Ebonk, Griff, welcome. Nobody 92 entered in the contest. Juan Carlos Mendez, Hero Wars Guide is here. Good to see you. Robert Catania, Lythrin is here. Casual Credit Gaming says Hump Day. I don't know, but hope all is well. Oh yeah, all is great. I just, you know. Sometimes you get, you let the day get the better of you. Sometimes you let the day get the better of you. I thought that today we would talk a little bit about, actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Let's pull this up. The news, or the lack thereof, is pretty thin, as it were. On Facebook and web, there is a gift for quiz tickets, which is nice, right? Gift for quiz tickets. There's also a gift, the daily gift, 3 free boxes. And the sales, ×4 Emerald sale, all the other ones, they continue. Let's switch over to my personal account so I can actually see stuff here. Yeah, so they continue. Did the Astral Seer actually get the discount or no? We should go check that out. And on Hero Wars Alliance, we have the gift is in Chapter 3, Mission 2, and that's it. That's it. Load Runner had a couple of leaked documents. If we take a look at the browser side of things first, basically confirming that March 25th is Legacy of the Great Ones. Of course, Legacy of the Great Ones features a very small artifact shop where you make purchases. The most valuable, most efficient purchase is the Flawless Artifact Chest, but only if you still have heroes that you're trying to get. Your 3-2 is yesterday? Okay, well, Brennus, I don't know. Maybe there's no news. Maybe they haven't shared the thing today. Yeah, if you need orange artifacts, that's the better play. But most, a lot of people that have been playing a while don't want the orange artifacts. So I'm just, a lot of you are just going to buy the red artifacts. And then on the mobile side of things, Load Runner leaked a bunch of code, which I'm not really sure what this is referencing. It looks like it has something to do with the progressive bundle the Cascade bundle that we looked at a day or two ago. You guys remember you get like the free one, and then you have and then there's another free one, and then you buy it, and then there's another free one or whatever. You can get Flawless Artifact Chests from Secret Wealth. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, no. And then that's kind of it. That's kind of it for the news. A lot of you are saying the Emerald Word of the Day. Already at 98. I tell you what, we'll do a drawing if we can get to 100 people that have entered. We'll do a drawing right now. Let's see. Let's pull up the documents. Let's get this going. And March winners. There we go. Still only 99. Waiting for that 100th person. There we go. Let's reset this. Sam Floor. Sam Floor, congratulations. You are our first winner today. Sam Floor. Sam, I need to know which version of the game you're on, and you have 50 seconds to tell me. And then we're going to move on to other things. Already getting some more people in there. Mobile player, nice. Nice. Love to see non-web player. Not that I don't love web players, all right? I do love the web players, as it were. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and do. Yeah, it's still not here. Just double check that there's nothing happening on mobile here. Yeah, nothing new on mobile. Nothing new. Okay. Okay. So, the minigame is on Chapter 7 today. I'm sure a lot of you have already done this. Just knock it out real quick. The little gift. Ah, nice. Already there. Nice. You love to see it. Basilisk. Big ogre. Skeleton. Man, this is the easiest one. Oh my goodness. That was the fastest one by far. Let's see if we got anything good out of that. Spring doll. Didn't even know I had that spring. Party box. Give me some. Oh yeah, red artifact medals. Love it. Love it. Love it. And then the top fight is basically the same team that we've been seeing, right? With a small tweak to the pets, right? I noticed that the web top damage is a lot higher than the Facebook top damage. That's interesting. So we have let's see, Sebastian with Albus, Thea with Mara. Actually, we have Peppy with. I'm not sure who Peppy has. I want to say it's Merlin. Maybe it's Axel. I don't know. We have Julius with Oliver, and then we have Nebula with Kane. Team Pet, Oliver. Yeah. Web players are superior? Probably. Probably the case. Probably exactly the case. Yeah, so, you know, as usual, we're trying to get 300 million damage. That's all we need. Just 300 million. A big question keeps coming up about why there are differences in the damage numbers. If the teams are exactly the same and there are all the heroes are maxed out, so long as you have them summoned, there is a lot of questions about why the damage differences exist, and a lot of people posting videos getting large numbers on auto mode. Now, the thing that you got to remember whenever you're dealing with heroes with randomness, and there are 3 heroes here that affect randomness in fights. The Julius hero does critical hit boosting and critical hits. Sebastian does critical hit boosting and critical hits, and Peppy applies a random debuff, which doesn't really have a huge outcome on the fight because of how much damage that you do. There is some randomness here with, you know, the timing of Thea's, you know, speed up abilities, and if they mattered, I guess, critical hits taking place and all of that. Ultimately, like Cordy says, who cares? Like, why did I get a 1.19 million damage? Well, a lot of people think it has to do with the ascension level, but you can look at the power level of these heroes. So, for example, 197, and then if we go down to one that didn't do as much, let's see here. See, 197, 203, 205. Like, the ascension tree isn't what's causing the discrepancy here. You can see the vast majority of people got 1.34. The 1.29 people, see, 197, 203, 205. All it is the critical hits, guys. It's the critical hits. That's all it is. And who cares? Who cares? The thing is even if you did get 1.39 billion, the next person to get 1.39 billion would knock you out of first place. And there's no score, there's no bonus for the rankings. There's just not. So it doesn't really matter. Just do it, get your 300 million, and go about your day. And of course, if you don't have Julius, literally use anybody else. You know, 3 or 4 fights of any 5 random heroes will get you to 300 million guaranteed, no matter what. Yeah. RNG. Getting top 30 in Archdemon fight anytime during the event gave some kind of reward. I could see people wanting that top damage, but all we need... I'm getting messaged nonstop. Let's see. Let's see how many private messages I have right now. I have one... Let's see. Dear Charlie, sorry to bother you. Why is there a damage difference? I have the same... Yeah, I mean, it's... I got several of these... I've got several of these posts, and you see them all over Facebook and stuff. Like, it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Now, one question that does keep popping up that I want to talk about is Polaris, and, you know, how good is Polaris? And the first thing that I'm going to say about Polaris, and again, guys, we have a drinking game. If you're watching this and you don't watch the live stream, every time that I call Polaris Cascade, you take a drink of whatever you're drinking. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It's just a joke. Polaris isn't there yet. And I don't mean to say that she's not good now. I mean to say that she's not done developing. She's not done developing. What do I mean by that? Well, Polaris is a new hero. Recently added to the game. She is a hero that only has 2 skins. Only 2 skins. There will be 5 to 6 skins for this character eventually. We're talking about things that are going to boost her offensive output, her defensive capabilities, her health total, and who knows what other skin. What she does is assist in magic damage and controlling of specific areas of the fight. And it's one of the most interesting things about it. Excuse me. Her ultimate is controllable, right? When you use her ultimate, here, I'm going to hide the chat so you can actually see this. It starts in the back and it crawls forwards towards her. And if you don't use the ultimate a second time, it will impact the front line. But you can tell it to hit in the back line, in the mid line, or in the front line, or anywhere in between, right? Polaris attacks the most distant enemy with the pulsing comet, which deals damage to a small area of effect, and starts moving towards the enemy in the front. The comet explodes 2 more times, once halfway through its journey, and once again at its destination. If the skill is triggered again, the comet stops to deal the rest of the damage on the spot. So you can literally target the back line with this attack. It is a magic damage attack. You can target the back line. It is extremely effective at targeting certain heroes that are very armored in the back but are weaker to magic damage, or any other position, you know, middle to front as well. Now, there's another ability here, the True Freeze, which we'll talk about in just a second, but it increases the effectiveness of this ability. The other part of it is Glacial Fortress, and this is the one that I think is the most interesting ability that Polaris has. Almost said Cascade. Cascade is a hero on Hero Wars Alliance, the mobile version of the game. So this, I think, is the most interesting skill that she has. I do like all 4 of Polaris' skills, but I think that this is the most interesting. Creates an ice barrier that can withstand 3 hits. Every time an enemy hits the barrier, Polaris gets 10% bonus energy, and the attacker slows down for 3 seconds. After the 3rd hit, the barrier explodes into dozens of ice shards, dealing damage to nearby enemies. So this blocks 3 hits. You can't control when this ability goes off. It just happens on its own. There's a timer, an internal cooldown, as they call it, from the start of the fight and then between each iteration of the ability. It creates a little wall that blocks 3 attacks. What does that do? It slows the enemy for 3 seconds, which means the enemy that hit that wall is not gaining energy at a normal rate. They're gaining energy at a slower rate. They're also dealing less damage, and they're also blocking. They're also blocking the damage. The shield is blocking the damage. So there are some heroes that this impacts dramatically, and there are some heroes that this doesn't have that much of an effect on. One of the most notable examples that I've been using a lot lately, and I've been seeing a lot, is against Ishmael. Right? Ishmael's speed up, his, once he ults, he becomes scary. If you can keep him from ulting, not scary. Ishmael, not scary. The attack can be Ishmael crit hit. Absolutely, it can be. It can block a critical hit. It increases her energy gain so she can ult more frequently. Now, the Violet ability also modifies that. When the Comet or the Glacial Fortress explodes, the affected enemies receive True Freeze status For 3 seconds, the frozen enemies become stunned, lose their ability to accumulate energy or other resources. Magic damage dealt to them increases, while physical damage decreases by 80%. So they become more susceptible to magic damage, but less susceptible to physical damage. So you don't want to use Polaris in a physical attacking team. You don't. And if you are intentionally trying to control certain aspects of the enemy team, she is phenomenal. A lot of people bring Jorgen to slow down enemy heroes. I'm just going to show you Jorgen real quick. Jorgen has got 2 abilities to slow down energy gain. First of all, he's got Leper, making the, let's see, Tainted Wounds grabs the, steals energy from the frontline enemy, and then you have Torment of Powerlessness that stops all energy gain in the front line. That is all well and good, but Polaris, you can control whose energy you want to manage. You can control whose energy you want to slow down. Do you want it the back line, the mid line, or the front line? The Glacial Fortress will always affect the front line, but her ultimate ability can affect any of the 3 phase lines on the enemy team, which is dramatic. In fact, if you're about to use a big magic attack, like Amira or Kai or, I don't know, Krista, Satori, then you can use Pulsing Comet to target a specific enemy line to increase the effectiveness of that damage output, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, Northern Lights is also pretty good. It's not as exciting. It's fun, helpful, right? Unleashes the Northern Lights onto her enemies. Her allies' control effects last longer. And the Northern Lights also decreases the level of enemy skills that have a chance of activating by 10. So this can cause enemy skills to miss, and it increases magic damage done to them. So this hero will be seen in every single Clash of Worlds fight, if not already. You will see Polaris being used in the future, if not already, in at least one of every 3 hero team lines that you have. You can build 3 hero three hero defenses, right? And you can attack 3 times with hero attacks. You're gonna see Polaris in one of those 3. You just are. The main detriment to Polaris are the 2 most impactful support heroes. Sebastian kind of blocks control effects, but she does so much to so many that you could put Biscuit on her to decrease the effectiveness of Sebastian's Ode to Serenity. And the other one is Isaac, but her ability to manage resources with this True Freeze kind of slows down Isaac. I still probably wouldn't use a Polaris mage team against a team that has Isaac, but the good news is only one team of a player's 3 teams can use Isaac, right? So aside from that, she's absolutely phenomenal. She's going to get 2 to 3. She's going to get 3 to 4 more skins, and I think that you're just going to see her all over the place. I think you're going to see her all over the place. I think she's going to be one of the most popular heroes by the end of this year, if not mid to next year. That's how good I think Polaris is. I think she's incredible. The only thing left is figuring out the best kind of lines to go with her, right? With Heidi, we know Iris and Dorian are great together, but Heidi works with a lot of people. Iris works with a lot of people. Dorian obviously works with a lot of people. You think about like my favorite hero, Kark, works really well with Faceless, works really well with Kai, with Nebula, with a number of other heroes. Who is the best to work with her? I would be interested to hear those kind of comments. I know that I personally use her in like an Aurora, Celeste, Arachne, Jorgen, or an Aurora, Celeste, Maya, Amira kind of lineup. That is kind of where I see her. I think she's fantastic. I've had a lot of opportunity to play with her. I think she's fantastic. Is Polaris low resource? None of her abilities scale that much. Great question. So her abilities, let's see. This one is based on magic attack. This one is based on health, a very low amount of health. This one is based on the hero level, and this one is based on the hero level. Yeah, I mean, she's got a low scaling with magic attack for sure. You can get away with her control abilities. Like, they're not going to miss. The control abilities are not going to miss based on your magic attack skill or your health skill. This ability right here, the damage output of the shield is nice, but I don't know that that's why you really want the shield. The bonus magic damage that the shield does when it explodes is absolutely great, especially if Northern Lights is already on the enemy team. But I mean, I would agree, Adam, that she is a low resource hero, right? Just having her at max level 130, having her levels, her skills all leveled up, so long as she's surviving. She's a little flimsy right now. She's a little flimsy right now. A little flimsy. I think that she'll probably get defensive skins next. I don't see her getting an armor or a magic penetration skin. I think that they'll give her a magic penetration skin if they need to stymie her popularity a little bit, which I don't think we're there yet. I think that she'll get a health skin, an armor, or a magic defense skin next. And she'll definitely get 3 to 4 more skins before it's all said and done. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any news if we will get the DNL Titan event this month, which was postponed? Anthony, I don't know. Your title is yet another. The title didn't change. Did the title not change? Sure enough, it didn't change. Sorry guys. Sorry. That was yesterday's title. Why is there no news today? There we go. Sorry about that. Transitioning from that into a more broad topic that everybody cares about, mobile players as well. Title's still relevant. Fair enough. That mobile players care about as well. We are getting a new hero soon. Right? Both versions of the game are getting a new hero soon. Probably in the next 2 months. I would guarantee in the next 2 months we'll see a new hero. Probably in the next 45 days to 30 days. Rick Bruce? Yeah, sorry about that. That was yesterday's live stream. I'm guessing from your indignation post there that you didn't even watch yesterday's live stream. So I guess thanks for stopping by for a little while. Thanks for stopping by for a little while. Let's go ahead and do another drawing, though. We got a couple in us today. Resets. Roll it. Charles Ferries. Oh, man, this is absolutely a rigged. Today's rigged for sure. Charles Ferries. There we are. What version of the game are you playing on? YouTube members. With so many heroes already, shouldn't they have a sorting button? Oh yeah, they should. They should. On mobile, they do, don't they? Don't they have a? Can't you sort heroes on mobile now? Mobile. That's right. I did know that. I did know that. Glenn, no, Sam Floor won the first. They said they were going to do that, but more heroes, more trivia. Oh, they haven't added the sorting thing yet. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when that's going to come. I don't really know. Get that out of the way. I'm having a little bit of gastric distress today, guys. My cold cut sandwich might have poisoned me. Ugh. Have I done everything? I have. Excuse me. Goodness. Come on. I guess you have to be in it to win it. Yeah. Hey, Charlie, I don't see. No, this. Oh, gotcha. Oh, man. So a reminder today, we're not going to be streaming on Friday. Not streaming on Friday. By the way, from a previous video, I've opened 100 Titan artifacts multiple times with no totem. Should I use save for more? James, the amount that you open at once doesn't have any impact on whether you get the totem or not. It doesn't add any kind of increased chance, James. Samuel says, have you heard anything about the Highwayman update? They were supposed to add runic spheres or stones, weren't they? Yes. So the way that it was mentioned was that they wanted to give more ways, more different opportunities to earn runic stones, which is the Sam. Thanks for emailing me. I just got it. The way to earn runic spheres. The only way you can do that is with guild activity and through special events and purchases, right? Really only the three. How do you guys count to three? You use. Ever since I watched Inglourious Bastards, I've always been fascinated with that. Anyway, the three ways to get the rune spheres, which is the way you level up the glyphs and the hero skills on Hero Wars Alliance. They mentioned earlier on that they were going to update the Highwayman system, and one of the rewards for the higher tier Highwayman system was going to be runic spheres. As far as I know, and they said that was, I can't remember the exact verbiage that they used, but they said that it wasn't going to be the case. They weren't going to implement that. Now that doesn't mean that they never will. I know that they've wanted to update the Highwayman system for a long time. It hasn't really seen much changes. It used to be a friendship system. I don't know if you guys recall, mobile players used to have friendship coins and a friendship shop instead of the Highwayman shop and the Highwayman boss fighting system. But the problem is they didn't have the social media aspect of it that Facebook has. It works on web just fine. Maybe that's because people on web are more social. I don't really know why it works on web, but not on Hero Wars Alliance. But whenever they made that change years ago, and I do mean years ago, probably 3 to 4 years ago, they created an opportunity to get Satori Soul Stones, which is a big deal because a lot of people have been trying to get Satori Soul Stones for a long time. They added Satori to the shop. It was fantastic. The big Kark killing teams came out. It was like Luther and Vari, Satori, Nebula, Martha, I think is what it was. Maybe not. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, and I used that team for actually a little while. But since then, they haven't done much with it, much like many other activities in the game. But you'll notice that there's a lot of other activities in the game that have gotten polished. And you know, the dungeon, for example, has been updated on Hero Wars Alliance. The heroic chest was updated. The look of the arena and the grand arena was updated. They've added a couple of things as far as additional activities, like the Hydra system has been tweaked a little bit. The skyship, I saw somebody saying about the skyships, the sky captains and all of that. There's an upcoming update coming to that. They added the town hall minigame thing, something on there. It's my guess that the Highwayman system upgrade or addition is coming. They probably, and again, this is just my guess. This is just my guess, guys. I would say that they're trying to wait and see how quickly people are accumulating runic spheres from the guild activity before they make that Highwayman change. It has some to do with that, is my guess. But additionally, I think that there's also a matter of effort versus ROI involved in there. Like the effort of building additional stops on that Highwayman, you know, the Highwayman upgrade to the new bosses, designing new bosses. Do you bring in do you create artwork and everything for new bosses? Do you use existing bosses from the campaign? You know, stuff like that. They probably are still coming. But I think it's a mix of, you know, resources spent to do that, to actually physically do it and implement it well, not buggy. But also just a matter of them trying to wait and see how quickly people are able to accumulate runic spheres. I think it's probably both. Or bosses from other games? Yeah. I think it's probably a mix of those. I would expect it to be here eventually. I think they'll add it eventually. People have been asking for new bosses in the Highwayman for years. Since the first week they introduced it, honestly. This is the first week. Works on web. Miracle on Ice. Oh, yeah. We need Titan Arena. Do I think Polaris is good? Michael D., you just missed me talking about 10 minutes about how great I think Polaris is. I think Polaris is fantastic. And I think everybody should level her up if you want a mage team. Yes, gold items. Yeah, that's another thing is it's not just runic spheres that are coming in the Highwayman chests. It's other items that they wanted added in there as well. Right, and so, you know, how much, which items and how much, yeah. It's okay, Michael. I'm going to cut it out and re-upload it as its own video in a day or two. It's just specifically me talking about Polaris. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, if you guys will permit me to do a little bit of arena, and then we'll draw another name, and we can kind of call it from there. Let's see. Is 49 the lowest we can go? It looks like it. 47. Ziri in 2024. What? Ziri in 2024. What in tarnation? Baffled. Let's use Vex. This could actually be a pretty solid magic damage team, actually. Let's do, since we were talking about Cascade, let's just do some Cascade stuff here. Let's do some Cascade shenanigans. Celeste. Do we keep Sebastian in for the silence, or do we swap to an armor magic penetration hero? Let's swap to a magic penetration hero. Mara and then Biscuit. I bet you actually we should probably make you more defensive. Who's got the highest armor? I guess Biscuit does have the highest armor. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, everybody. Thank you, Gabriel. Ziri on defense. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Deo, the older heroes are the same. The newer heroes on mobile are more powerful. The newer heroes on Hero Wars Mobile are considerably stronger than the new heroes on Facebook and web, because Facebook and web has pets, and they wanted to add the variability and a little bit of extra oomph to on the heroes on Hero Wars Mobile. Yeah, sorry about that. Here's the lineup that I went with. This is the kind of team that I would like to use. Something similar to this when I'm using Cascade. I'm sorry, Polaris. Dang it. Everybody drink. Let's see. Nico is 39. Is that the lowest we can go? 34. Sure. Okay, so here we're trying to block two bad boys. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to swap Arachne for Jorgen. And hope that Kark Faceless doesn't clap us. We do have that magic defense extra on Faceless back there. Does kind of concern me. Not a single male hero. I'm not trying to assume anybody's gender. Galahad. Man, I do love Galahad's Thunder Skin, though. His Thunder Skin looks so... It looks so much better. It looks so much better. It's a good team, though, guys. No! I'm going home to the stars, she says. I'm going home to the stars, she says. There was the earth-shattering kaboom. Amira avenged you. She avenged you, Polaris. Drinking it new. No. We're not actually drinking. This is water, Robert. This is water. 26, Dough Girl. Is that the lowest? Probably. 23, Frederick. Oh, hey. Hey. All right, so do we want to use magic damage against this line? I don't know that we do. We definitely don't need to do the control. We can use Morrigan. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, let's stick with, we could swap tanks. And I think we might go Corvus Morgan here. Let's do Biscuit with Mara. And how about we bring... If we bring no physical damage, I think we'll be happy, right? How about we bring Maya? There really isn't a lot of pressure here. There really isn't a lot of pressure as far as damage here. I think we're good here. I think this is going to be a good opportunity here. The problem is Polaris is going to have a slow time ulting. We're going to have to rely on her Frozen Shield or Frozen Fortress or whatever to maybe absorb some of those, to get some bonus energy. See, Astaroth saps the energy of the farthest hero, so if we're relying on her to ults, there we go. She got her ult off anyway, so that's fine. That's fine. Really, the only thing that we're scared about is, oh wow, Polaris is dead. This is not the right team to bring here. This is definitely not the right team. Yeah, should have brought a little bit more damage. See, this is what I'm talking about, why Polaris isn't as good as she should be yet. I think that she needs a few more skins before she's going to be any good. All right, so that was Frederick. Let's you know, we don't need to be cute. Like we can just stick with what we know works. Like we know that this works. Let's switch this to Oliver, this to no. This to Biscuit, this to Mara, this to Axel. Yeah, like I feel like this is going to be She also needs Aurora. Okay. You know, and it's possible that Aurora is going to work just fine. Oh, I'm going too fast here. It's possible that Aurora would work just fine against Heidi. You know what I mean? Aurora would work just fine against Heidi. Monkey likes killing Corvus. It's the other way around. If your Corvus is built, the pure damage and the blind doesn't really bother you that much. Or is it a silence? And Polaris works really good to strip those odes. And of course, a dead Sebastian can't block any status effects. Stunned monkeys can't dodge. Stunned monkeys can't dodge. Top 12, top 10, top 10. Yeah. Okay. This is an interesting line here. Triple orange flags, armor, magic attack, and physical attack increased. So we have higher armor. We want magic damage for show. So let's stick with that team. Actually, let's add Morgan in for the counter there. There's no pressure on the front. Do we? There's no pressure on the front at all. Let's do Cascade. Polaris. Let's do Polaris. Polaris Mara. Do we want to use our own Amira, or do we want to go with somebody who's going to do a little bit more damage? No, let's try this. Soldier 2288-1, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. How long do I usually stream for? I usually stream about an hour every day. Usually stream for about an hour every day. Sebastian's going to help prevent stuns from Fafnir, from Fafflejacks. As long as I don't die to Nebula, I don't think that I'm scared of this team. I am big worried about Amira killing me, but I think I can kill her before she can do enough damage. Well, I spoke it too soon. I spoke too soon, and now without now I don't have enough damage. All right, well, all right. I don't know that this is the right team. Maybe I shouldn't have brought a Polaris team to this. Maybe I shouldn't have brought a Polaris team to that. Maybe we go with something that we know. Maybe Amara Polaris isn't the play. I don't mean Cascade, no. I need some flashcards. I should have swapped my pet to Vex as well. I should have swapped my pet to Vex. Oh, well, I don't like that Kark died there. We're seconds away from getting blown up by Amira here. Seconds away. Boom. Morgan is not enough. All right. So we got to bring an Amira killer here. Richard. Just died Cornelius. Lucius. Can I see? It was Viking. Crazy. I might have been knocked out of range. Oh, there you are. Yeah, let's use Cornelius instead. Oh, I forgot to change the pet again. Okay. Good stuff. Top 10. You know what we got to do. It's only jumping 2 positions, guys. Well, we got to do it. Biscuits, Mara, Axel, Albus. No! My Cascade died. Almost top 10 with just Cascade. Polaris. Why do I keep doing that? Polaris. Okay. All right. That has got to stop. That has got to stop. That has got to stop. But that is exactly the team that I'm talking about, guys. This is exactly the kind of thing that I'm talking about, where I think Polaris is going to be effective. I'm a little scared of Amira in this line, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. She gets her shield up, and that's slowing everybody down enough. Captain Caveman is number 1 and is not in our guild. Do we swap to... I mean, we got to swap to Isaac here. We've got to swap to Isaac here. Like, this is an obvious Isaac play. I don't like using Aurora against Iris, though. Should I swap to... No, we're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Just use Osh team. No, I'm trying to use Polaris. I should ult first. Oh, I didn't ult first. Oh no. Well, here comes Isaac. Okay. Maybe I can't use Polaris there. Use Vex. I don't think Maya is the play. Not Maya. Not Maya. Jorgen? Celeste? Upgrade my flag? Nah, don't need it. Don't need an upgraded flag. Okay, ulted at the same time. Dang. That's a good team. That's a good team. All right. Well, you know, top 10 still. Oh, I got dropped. Tutor got me. Tutor got me while I was in there. That's all right. Somehow I just cut my finger open. Griff, if I'd have just listened to you, I could have got there. I could have won if I just won. All right. Last drawing of the day. We got 202 people in. You guys have 30 seconds this time. 30 seconds. And Brutus. Et2 Brute. Brutus is here. All right, Brutus, what version of the game do you play on? Congrats, Brewstar. That's good. That's good. All right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Web enjoyer. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 12:30 a.m. UTC tomorrow night. Very strong live stream today. For not having any news, I think we did all right. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.